Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Looking at VRX on the daily and weekly time frame, so we had a bounce play out this week, but a big upper wick of profit taking rejecting from the middle Bollinger Band daily resistance. So at this point, every bounce is going to be looked at as just another lower high. We are looking for a potential trend change, but it's going to take the weekly chart for the bulls to prove to me that they have the strength. And again, that's what I keep saying when I'm looking for a trend change or looking in the opposite direction. The opposing side needs to prove their strength. I'm not going to give them any benefit of the doubt and just think that it's going to bounce because it's due to bounce or it's oversold. We need to see signals. So right now we do have a higher low. $13 was the low, and we formed a higher low at $13.16. So that is building a base of support. A little bit of a bounce attempt, currently weak. That middle Bollinger Band resistance is $14.57 and dropping, and we are on the verge of a bullish MACD cross. But what I am interested in is the weekly chart, and that is because we have a very clear pattern of rejecting from exponential resistance. So the green line is the 4 period, the 8 period is the red line, and you can see we have seen a ton of downside in the fall and winter, and every bounce attempt has been rejected from these moving average resistances. So here we are ending this week, closing just below these levels again. We have our little higher low, and now I'm going to be watching for the bulls to show up, and we're going to be watching this high of the recent bounce attempt of 1755. That's the level to get above to form this higher low and then higher high for the bounce to play out. So the exponential resistances are going to be key levels to update on Monday on this weekly chart. Watch to see what levels the bulls need to get above to close above them for the first time in, let's see, September. So that's what, over 4 months that those have been resistance. So I am liking the potential for this reversal, and why the timing might feel right is because the biotech and the pharmaceutical companies are seeing some upside, some momentum with Trump's comments this week, and the weekly chart for the biotechs looking strong, and those two are pharmaceutical and biotechs are closely correlated. So keeping an eye out for potential fuel for the bulls with those fundamentals playing out, news-driven events. But again, no benefit of the doubt for these bulls. It is a bullish reversal candlestick on the weekly. It needs to be confirmed next week. And once we look like we're going to close over these weekly moving averages, these exponential moving averages, then we can start to be looking to the upside, and we will have some key support levels to be going off of, and we will know if those key support levels break that we should exit because the bears are still in control. And right now that's in the low $13 range. So I am keeping an eye on VRX this coming week. I will check back in once we get those signals that I'm looking for, but getting pretty close. Step number 1, middle Bollinger Band daily needs to become support. I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in next weekend at the latest, and have a great rest of your weekend.